This is Sports Chat with Nat.
Arizona at Buffalo. Now listen, we've taken a lot of flack with Josh Allen.
We wasn't the only people.
But now listen, I was so proud when I read an article that said who was the most overrated quarterback, and I saw Josh Allen's name. I was so glad. Because
and I got a quote to what he said about
hold
it.
up. But now somebody commented on our page that I needed to do some research before I made some comments. I just said, now, if you
well,
know
obviously we did a good job because ESPN already said it too. So we're not the only people who believe it. And this is what Josh had to say about being.
Come on, what did he say?
He said, I'm not mad that 11 players not on my team don't like me. So that's number one. I actually think that's a term of endearment when other players don't like me. I mean, I'm doing something right. Josh, that doesn't mean that they don't like you. They just saying that you're a little overrated as a quarterback. Now, for what reason why they said that? Hey, they didn't say they didn't like your personality. And the question is, I wonder when he said 11 players. So I wonder who were the people who voted on this. Were they?
But I tell you what, you're not gonna tell me that number one, you can't get to the Super Bowl. Number two, you only trail one rookie in interceptions, and so no, don't tell me you. Yeah. Anyway, so that being said, now Arizona. Kyler Murray is back. His last couple of games, at the end of the season, looked very good. The boy we got rid of, James Conner, I love him. I wish he did not have the offensive line he needed to be effective. He was one of the top running backs last season, ever since he left Pittsburgh. Marvin Harrison Jr. I would be less than a broadcaster sports fanatic if I did not mention Marvin Harrison Jr.
Wait a minute, they just picked him up. I'm like, hold up, his name. He was he just got drafted. He was like one of the top picks that we everybody was like, wow.
And if he anything like his daddy, if Kyler Murray can get him the ball, they will be dangerous. But Kyler Murray's accuracy is going to be a problem. But this boy is going to be a beast. I just got to say it. Marvin Harrison is going to be a if Kyler can get him the ball, he's going to be a beast. Moving on, I think Arizona is going to be a good opponent. However, I do believe those doggone Bills will win this particular game. I say Arizona 14, Bills 28.
I do have the Bills winning. I do, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Cardinals fans. They're kind of forgotten about. I feel like after when Kyler got hurt, then we stopped hearing about them, and then they started with Joshua Dobbs, and then he wasn't doing that well, and then he went to Minnesota and did something way better, and then lost. But that's a whole totally different story too. But it's just kind of like Arizona kind of. I have to really see what they do week one to really be like, if I want to go back I won't say get back on their train to be able to say, okay, they're not a team we should sleep on anymore. Because right now, you said Arizona, I definitely was like, for a second, I totally forgot that Kyler Murray was the quarterback because he wasn't playing last season because he was hurt. So, yeah, I take Bills 27. Cardinals 13.
Okay. Lucky 13.